Hey guys, welcome to our third big project lesson, and this one, you don't have any art project to do in your classroom after this one. The project is on the field trip, so this one is about what to do on the field trip. So, what's going to happen on the field trip? Well, so here's a funny thing. At school, I filmed what to do on the field trip, and I forgot to tell you about which artist we're studying. So now here we are at my house, in my yard, and I'm going to tell you about the artists that we're studying, and then we'll go back to talking about the field trip. So remember, we've been studying artists who make art with words. So first we studied Adam Pendleton, and you guys did the cutout words poems that are hanging outside the cafeteria, and then we looked at Jenny Holzer's work, and you guys wrote the I Am From poems, which are showing in the cafeteria. And now our third artist is a guy named Ed Rauscha, and Ed Rauscha is a painter, and words were one of his favorite subjects, and he particularly liked to just take regular words that you would just see anywhere in the world, like the name of a gas station, and turn it into art. So here is an example of one of his paintings. It's just a tire business, and he just painted it. He made it look pretty cool. He made it's not realistic, it's all black and white, but he's kind of celebrating the words though. He didn't put any other details in the painting. He didn't put the people who work in the tire shop. You can't see the frames around the door. You can't see the cars that are there getting their tires fixed, but the word tires is huge, and so he's really celebrating the words. Or this one, which is a gas station. Again, gas stations have all sorts of things. They have the gas pumps, and they have the cars that are there, and they have advertisements for sodas and candy on the outside, and they have a lot of detail, and he's left all of that detail out, except the name of the gas station. Standard. He's celebrating the words. Here's another one. Just another gas station, and it just says gas. Like, it's not even the name of the gas station. It just says the word gas. That's it. And again, he's really making those words the most important part of the painting. It's a nice painting, but he hasn't put any of the other details in. Here's one I think is pretty funny. Spam. He just painted the Spam logo for Spam. And if you don't know what Spam is, it's a kind of meat that people take it camping a lot. It's a sort of tasty or horrible, depending on who you are, kind of meat. And he just painted the logo of Spam. And I've seen this painting. It's big. It's like 4 feet tall, 4 feet wide. And I was at an art gallery in California, and it was hanging at the end of a hall. And it was great. It was like cool looking and funny at the same time. It was great to be in an art gallery with a lot of fancy art and turn around the corner and suddenly see just the word Spam painted really big like that. So it's a great painting. So that is Ed Rauscha is the artist we're celebrating now, and we're going to do what he does, which we're going to go out into the world on this field trip and find regular old words and celebrate them by making them the focus of our picture. And I hope you can hear me despite that. Sounds like a chainsaw in the background. And I'll see if I can show you my dog. Phobos, come here. Come on. Come out here. Aw, this is Phobos. She's adorable. She probably won't look at you because she wants to lick me, but she's adorable. Look at the people. So, back to what you're going to do on the field trip. The buses are going to take us from school, and they're going to take us to a park called Griffin Park. And the park is going to be kind of like our home base. Once everyone gets to the park, we're going to go on a walk around the neighborhood. And as you're walking around the neighborhood, you are going to take pictures of the signs you see in the neighborhood. And I'm going to show you how to do that in just a second. What I did is I went to a different neighborhood and I took pictures there to show you how to think about taking the pictures and everything. So I'm going to show you right now how to be ready to take the pictures, and then we will jump to a place in Albuquerque where I went to take pictures to show you what you're supposed to think about while you're taking the pictures. We're continuing to study words. You're going to be taking pictures of words, and we're going to be making a big art display in the hallway with all of your photos that you take. All the best ones anyway, will be hanging in the hallway. So I have here a Chromebook, and I'm going to show you what to do on a Chromebook because it's a little trickier on a Chromebook. If you have a tablet, it's pretty easy to just open up the camera and take pictures with the tablet. With the Chromebook, it's a little bit trickier. So what you're going to do with the Chromebook is you're going to go down to this corner right here. Once you've logged in, before I go any further, let me tell you, you got to have your Chromebook. We're not going to be in a place that has Wi-Fi. So if you have someone else's Chromebook, it's not going to let you log in with your password and your username. You have to have your Chromebook. If you have yours, it will remember you and it will let you in. If you don't have yours, it's not going to let you in. If for some reason you get on the field trip and it's not letting you take pictures, you'll just borrow somebody else's and take turns using theirs, and we'll still get your pictures. But make sure you bring your Chromebook, and you got to take care of it. So you're probably going to want to have a backpack with you so you can carry your Chromebook safely in your backpack instead of carrying it around and dropping it and breaking it and leaving little pieces of Chromebook in a park somewhere. All right, so here's what you're going to do. You got your Chromebook. You've logged in. You're going to go down to this corner where there's this little dot here, and you're going to touch the dot, and it brings up this menu, and you're going to find the picture of the camera. There's the picture of the camera, and you touch the picture of the camera, and there it is. There's the camera right there. And you can make it bigger by clicking up on it to make it full screen. Now, as you can see, this camera is looking at you. It's looking at the camera. There's the camera, and it's looking at you, and which is not what we want. We want it pointing the other direction. And to do that, you just click this button right here. It's got two arrows on it, and boom, now the camera is looking at, it's actually looking at the ceiling of the classroom because the other camera's right here. There's a camera here, and there's a camera here. But what we're gonna do is you take your Chromebook and you fold it like this, completely. And now it's gonna act just like a tablet. Now, there's the camera, and look, it's not looking at me, it's not looking at the camera, it's looking at the faces right there. And this is what you want. And to take a picture, you just click the button right here, boop, and it'll take a picture with the camera. And so that's how you get your Chromebook set up. And it's nice this way because if I accidentally touch the keyboard back here, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't listen to the keyboard. So you can hold it, and if you accidentally touch the keys, it's not going to do anything because when you close it up like this, the keyboard stops working. So this makes it just like a tablet. And so that's very nice. All right, so let's go ahead and go out into the city, and I'll show you how to take the pictures. This is not where you're going to be going for the field trip. I went to a different place, so I wouldn't take any good ideas that you guys see when you're on the field trip. I didn't want to take pictures of things and then have you feel like, oh, I can't take a picture of that now because Mr. Young took a picture of that. So, let's go take some pictures. So what you're going to be looking for is you're going to be taking pictures of words on the signs that you see. It might be signs that are up above a business, it might be signs sticking on the wall, it might be something on the door, it can be a piece of paper someone's just taped up. Any words that you see, you can take a picture of. And you're basically either looking for words that is a word you like, or is a word you think is kind of funny, or is a word you think is kind of interesting, or is a word that you can make into an interesting picture. Now this first door here is just perfect because it just has the word something on it. I don't know why it has the word something on it, but there it is, the word something. So I'm going to take a picture of this word using my device, but you don't want to just hold up your thing and go and take a picture. You want your picture to look good. You're going to take, you're going to try to take somewhere between 5 and 10 pictures. You can take 5 pictures, 6 pictures, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't take more than 10, it's going to be hard to look through. But you're only going to get to send me one. When you get back to school, you're going to send me pictures. You only get to send me one picture. And you want your pictures to look good. You don't just want to hold up your device and take it. You want to make it look nice. All right, so while I'm going to take this picture, I want to make sure I take it. First of all, you can see me. I don't want to be in the picture. See, here's my hat, here's my head. I don't want to be in the picture, so I'm actually going to move down so you can't see me anymore. And now you can't see the word because of all that light. So I'm going to move my camera up so we can see the word in the shadow, and so we can't see me And I don't want to be too close to the word so I can't see the whole word. I don't want to be too far away so the word is small. I want it to fit on the camera. I want it to be in the shadows so we can see it. Like that. Here we go. Picture taken. Let's go find something else to take a picture of. Okay, I've walked just a little bit down. You might be wondering, how do we take turns, or what do we do? You don't want to all be taking pictures of the same thing. So if I was with other kids, you wouldn't want to also take a picture of the word something. But if you look at this sign right here, this has a lot of words on it, and it would be okay for you and the people you're with to take pictures of this sign. You just don't want to take pictures of the same words. This has a lot of words on it, and it's time to talk about context. Context is what's around the thing you're taking the picture of. So this sign, the context is the bricks, and the context is the other words. But what's kind of fun is you can take a word out of context, and by taking the word out of context, it kind of starts to mean something different. And I'll show you what I mean when I try to take the picture. Okay, so I'm going to take a picture of just one word on this sign. And if you have trouble, like you can't get just one word in the sign, I'm going to be able to tell which word you wanted when I look at your picture, and I'll just cut out the other words. I can trim the photos before we hang them at school. So like if I only want only, and I can't get it without those other words, don't worry, I'll take them out. I'll be able to tell which one you want. So that was a great example of taking a word out of context, right? The sign, customer parking only, that's a vaguely interesting sign. But if I just take a picture of the word only, that's a very interesting picture, because people are going to be like, well, what do you mean? What does that mean? Only. They're going to wonder where it was. They're going to wonder, how did you find the word only just out in the world somewhere? Or another good one is maybe be. Just be. The word be, that's a great word. It just means like exist. And that's a powerful word. Like if when it's part of all others will be towed at owner's expense, it's not a very exciting word. But when you just take a picture of be, now it's like, it's going to make people think. It's going to make people wonder, what's that all about? Or just all. It sounds like you're saying, all what? It kind of brings a little mystery up there. It's a great thing you can do. So when you take all this context away, the words get more interesting. So you don't want to just go and just go click and take a picture of the whole sign and all those words. You want to look at the words and go, are there any words here that I can sort of pick and isolate by themselves, take away all their context, and suddenly I get a more interesting picture. And remember, if you can't get it, if I take this picture, it's going to look like that, but I'll just trim out those extra words so it looks like this. And then it'll look good when we hang it on the wall. All right. Let's go find something else. Okay, so we're going to just keep walking down here and see what else we see. There's another number here, but we're not really after numbers. We're after words, so we're going to be looking for words. There's another number. There's a little sign down here, customer parking only. All others will be towed at owner's expense. That has a lot of the same words. So let's go look for something else. Keep heading down here. 24-hour-a-day video surveillance. When I think of this, I think that word surveillance, which means like to watch somebody or to spy on someone. That's a pretty interesting word. So I think I'll take a picture of that. Okay, so I'm just going to zoom right here on surveillance. And again, I want to think about, I'm going to get as tall as I can. Now, I'm really tall, so I can get this one. But you don't really want to take a picture like from way down low or from over sideways like this. You want to get in front of the thing you're taking a picture of. And if it's above you, you want to reach up as high as you can. And then you want to move in to get the word in there. And remember, I'll just cut out the word. Don't go like this to take out the word video. I'll cut out the word video.
Or go down.
put surveillance right in the middle, or you could put it at the top so I can't see it, so I can only see the word you want. Boom. You take a picture, and we got it. All right. Let's see what else there is. Okay. Another thing you can see is there's actually a word right here on the mailbox that says mail, so you want to look closely, right? Like look right down here. There's a couple of words here. You can't see the word ring very well, but protected. Protected is a great word. That would be a good one to take a picture of. Let's do it. And we take a picture of protected. And let's go down this way. We're really gonna look carefully, because you never know, if someone's drawn like graffiti, like someone's drawn a little word with pencil or something, you could totally take a picture of that. Someone put a sticker right here, Silver Greens Boutique Plants. That happens to also be the name of the whole store, so I don't need to take a picture of that little sticker. If I was thinking about this, there's a lot of words here. Look, we've got the name, Silver Greens. We've got, it's here again, boutique plants, sorry. That's all by itself, if you take the word sorry out of context, that's a great word. Sorry, it's like an apology. Or even closed. You just zoom in on closed. Maybe that's not quite as good because most people see closed signs all the time. But even though people have seen a lot of sorry we're closed signs, they would not, they don't expect the word sorry to be on a sign, so it seems like a pretty cool word to take a picture of. And don't forget this, we got this little sticker here. It's got protection on it. That's a pretty cool word. It's even got that word right there, pro. If you took a picture of that, I would know to cut out the numbers and just save the word pro. So that's another thing you could do. Coming over here, we've got this great poster of I do what I want with a cat on it, and want, that would be a fun word to take out of context and just take a picture of the word want. Or do, if you take the word do all by itself, sort of sounds like you're telling people like, do something. And so that's kind of exciting. One thing you can't do, however, is you can't go into any of the businesses that we're visiting. You can't knock on their door and go inside and say, hey, can I come take pictures of the words inside your store? You can't do that. And if they open the door and say, hey, they know you're coming, we've told them you're coming. They know, so they don't think, why are all these kids standing outside our store? I told them you're coming. If they're very nice and friendly and they say, hey guys, you want to come in and take words? Say, no, thank you very much. Our car alarm. But if they invite you in, you say, no, thank you. Our teacher said we can't go into any of the places, but make sure you say thank you anyway. Let's keep going. All right, let's go check out this other business. We've left, the place I was is right over there. That's where we were before. And so we've just come right next door here. Remember to stay with your grown-up, by the way. You have to stay with your grown-up. All right. Remember to take turns too. You don't want to take all the signs first. You take a picture, let someone else take a picture, let someone else take a picture, then maybe take another one. Don't let someone take like 6 pictures and then everyone else doesn't have any good words left. Okay, well, so we've got all kinds of words here. We've got a little notice sign down here. There's even a sign right down there that says spring. We've got these beautiful words here, limonata and cafe. And we've got these words down here, but let's take a close look at this, because this is kind of fun. We know this means Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But when you take them out of context, like if you just zoom in on wed, that means get married, like wed. When you put that by itself, you've changed what it means. Or if you come down here to the abbreviation for Saturday, well, that's sat, like sat on a chair when you take it out of context. And this one down here, of course, Sunday, looks like you found the word sun, like the sun in the sky. So you can really see how when you take a word out of context, its meaning can change. All right, so now that you're back from the field trip, this part of the video is for when you're back from the field trip. You don't have to watch it now. Why are you watching this now? You don't have to watch this until you come back. If you want to watch it now, cool. So now you've got these pictures. I'm not going to come and get them from all of your laptops, that would take too long. That would be crazy. So how are you going to get them to me? Let me show you. All right, so you got your computer again. What you're going to do is you're going to go into, you're going to get into APS, the APS apps page, and you're going to go to Student Resources right here. And in Student Resources, you're going to find Seesaw, which is right here. And when you go into Seesaw, it'll bring up your account. It'll look almost exactly like mine. Mine's a tiny bit different because since I'm the teacher, I can make assignments, which you can't do, but it will bring up your account. And what you're going to do is you're going to go up here to this green circle with a plus in it. That means you want to add something to your account. And when you add something to your page here, I'll be able to see it. All right, so we're going to go here, we're going to add, and we're going to say you're going to add to the student journal. And now I know it's a photo, but don't click photo because that means you want to take a photo. And you might be thinking, hey, I could just do this on the field trip. It won't work on the field trip. Seesaw doesn't work on the field trip. So what you're going to do is instead you're going to go to upload right down here, upload, which means you're going to upload something from the computer into Seesaw. So I'm going to go to upload, and then there's two choices down here. It says something from Google Drive or something from the computer. You want something from your computer because you took the photos on your computer. So we're going to go down here and choose from the computer. And then over here on this menu, I'm going to choose the camera. And when I click on the camera, it's going to have the pictures you took on the trip right here in the camera. And if you want to see them bigger, I think we can do that. I think we can click here and it'll actually show you what the pictures look like that, and so you can choose them from there. And you're going to pick the picture you want, and you're going to say open, and it's going to stick it right there to say you want to add it, and then you just say yep. You click the green check mark up here just to say add it, and it'll put it right in Seesaw. Now we're back in the Seesaw window, and there's that picture I took, and then you click the check mark again, and it will load it up. Now I have to actually pick a student. You don't have to. I have to pick a student. It'll just load yours. And then, boom, now it's on your page, and I'll be able to see it from there. I'll be able to grab it and print it and put it together with all the other ones so we can hang it in the hall. So that's your last job, is to send me one of the pictures you took. Just one. Only one. Send your favorite one. The one you like the best. There you go. That is how you're going to send the pictures to me so that I can print them. All right. Well, nice talking to you. This is the end of our art lessons part. The next time we meet for a big project lesson, we'll be putting together the final big, choosing our words, our big words to make our banners for display in the courtyard. So we're already more than halfway done with the big project. Very exciting. All right. See you then.